The American Southwest holds a captivating secret. It's the story of the Anasazi, master builders and skilled farmers. They created a thriving civilization in a harsh desert landscape. Their sudden disappearance has puzzled experts for centuries. The Anasazi, or ancient ones, left behind breathtaking ruins. These silent structures speak of a once great people. They inhabited the Four Corners region, spanning parts of Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah. Despite the challenging environment, they built a remarkable society. They developed sophisticated irrigation systems and created intricate pottery and textiles. Their astronomical knowledge was impressive for their time. They constructed massive multi-story buildings, some housing thousands. They engineered an extensive road network connecting distant communities. By 1300 AD, the Anasazi had vanished, leaving behind grand structures and intricate artifacts. The sudden abandonment of their settlements remains one of archaeology's great mysteries. The Anasazi were master builders, best seen in their cliff dwellings. These structures, built into steep canyon walls, offered protection and utilized natural rock formations. Pueblo Bonito in ChacoCanyon is a prime example, once standing 4 stories high with over 600 rooms. The Anasazi used a combination of stone, wood and mud mortar, creating structures that have lasted for centuries. The precision of their stonework is impressive, even by modern standards. Many buildings were aligned with astronomical events, showing their deep connection to the cosmos. Central to Anasazi architecture were the Kivas, circular subterranean chambers for religious ceremonies and community gatherings. Kivas often had a small hole in the floor, symbolizing the place where the first humans emerged from the earth. The construction of these sacred spaces required great skill and planning. The Anasazi also built extensive water management systems, creating check dams and terraces to conserve water. They dug canals to direct precious rainfall to their crops. In ChacoCanyon, they built a system of roads connecting various communities. Some of these roads stretch for miles across the desert. They're a testament to the Anasazi's engineering skills and social organization. Life for the Anasazi was deeply intertwined with their environment. They were skilled farmers, growing corn, beans, and squash. They developed sophisticated techniques to farm in the arid climate. Craft specialists created beautiful pottery and intricate basketry. Trade was important, exchanging goods with distant cultures. Religion played a central role, closely tied to the natural world. Their ability to thrive in a harsh environment showcased their ingenuity and resilience. Around 1130 AD, disaster struck the Anasazi world with a severe drought lasting over 50 years, known as the GreatDrought. The drought caused widespread crop failures and water sources dried up, disrupting their agricultural system. Population centers began to decline as people moved away from large settlements to areas with more reliable water sources. By 1300 AD, the Anasazi had vanished, leaving behind their grand structures and intricate artifacts. The sudden abandonment of their settlements has become one of archaeology's great mysteries. The environmental challenges had profound social impacts. As resources became scarce, tensions likely rose, with evidence of increased conflict during this period. Some sites show signs of violence and warfare, and defensive structures became more common, suggesting a breakdown in social order. The political structure of the Anasazi was likely strained, with large ceremonial centers like ChacoCanyon abandoned, indicating a shift away from centralized authority. Smaller, more isolated communities became the norm, and the elaborate road systems fell into disuse. The grand building projects of earlier times ceased, and religious practices may have intensified during this time. People might have turned to spiritual leaders for answers, with evidence of increased ritual activity in some areas. New religious ideas may have emerged, challenging traditional power structures. The stress of survival might have led to social upheaval, with trade networks disrupted by the environmental changes. Luxury goods became scarce, leading to changes in social status. The complex hierarchy of Anasazi society may have broken down, with traditional leadership questioned in times of scarcity. All these factors contributed to a period of significant social and political change. The Anasazi's ability to thrive in such a harsh environment showcased their ingenuity and resilience. The disappearance of the Anasazi has spawned many theories. Some researchers believe they simply migrated to areas with more reliable water sources. This theory is supported by evidence of Anasazi traits in later Puebloan cultures, suggesting a gradual relocation rather than a sudden vanishing. Others propose more dramatic scenarios, such as warfare leading to the civilization's collapse. There's evidence of violence at some sites, and cannibalism has even been suggested, though this is controversial. Disease is another possibility, with a pandemic potentially devastating the population, though there's limited physical evidence for this. Environmental explanations remain popular, with the Great Drought often cited as the primary cause, but it may have been just one factor among many. Some scientists think the Anasazi might have exhausted their resources, with overhunting, deforestation, and soil depletion playing a role. These factors, combined with drought, might have made their way of life unsustainable. Cultural factors are also considered, with some anthropologists suggesting internal social conflicts and religious or political upheavals tearing communities apart. Others point to external pressures, such as the arrival of new groups, like the Navajo or Apache, causing disruption. Most likely it was a combination of many factors that led to the Anasazi's disappearance. Modern archaeological techniques have shed new light on the Anasazi. Advanced dating methods provide accurate timelines, tracking population movements and the Anasazi's decline. Satellite imagery allows researchers to discover previously unknown structures. Chemical analysis maps trade routes and resource use. By 1300 AD, the Anasazi had vanished, leaving behind grand structures. The Anasazi left behind many intriguing artifacts. One of the most fascinating is the sun dagger, a solar calendar at Fajada Butte. It shows the Anasazi's deep understanding of astronomy. Anasazi cuisine included several types of corn, each with different uses. They also grew cotton and tobacco and traded cacao with Mesoamerican cultures. This gives us a glimpse of the luxury items enjoyed by the elite. By 1300 AD, the Anasazi had vanished, leaving behind their grand structures. The Anasazi didn't truly disappear. Their descendants are the modern Pueblo people. Many Pueblo traditions have roots in Anasazi culture, with the Hopi, Zuni, and other Pueblo groups maintaining connections to ancient sites, considering these places sacred ancestral homes. This living connection provides valuable insights into Anasazi life. Modern Pueblo architecture echoes Anasazi designs, with multi-story adobe structures still built and Kivas remaining important in Pueblo religious life. Traditional farming techniques preserve ancient agricultural knowledge, and many Pueblo artistic traditions like pottery and weaving have Anasazi origins. These continuities show the enduring legacy of the ancient culture. Pueblo oral traditions contain stories about the ancient times, often describing migrations and clan histories and speaking of the reasons for leaving the old sites. While not always historically accurate, these stories offer valuable perspectives, helping bridge the gap between past and present. They show how the Anasazi are remembered by their descendants. The Pueblo people play an active role in Anasazi research, with many working as archaeologists and cultural experts, bringing unique insights to the study of their ancestors. Collaborations between scientists and Pueblo communities are increasingly common, combining scientific methods with traditional knowledge. This approach is leading to a more holistic understanding of the Anasazi legacy. The Anasazi's ability to thrive in such a harsh environment showcased their ingenuity and resilience. Yet, at the height of their civilization, something changed. The story of the Anasazi continues to captivate us. Their achievements in a harsh landscape are remarkable, and the mystery of their disappearance sparks our imagination. It reminds us of the fragility of civilizations and serves as a cautionary tale about adapting to change. Research into the Anasazi is ongoing, with new technologies offering fresh perspectives. Each discovery adds a piece to the puzzle, yet much remains unknown. The full story of the Anasazi may never be completely told, and this lingering mystery is part of their enduring allure. The Anasazi's legacy extends beyond archaeology, becoming part of popular culture, with books, movies, and TV shows featuring their story. Artists draw inspiration from Anasazi designs, and the ancient culture continues to influence modern creativity. Their disappearance serves as a metaphor for societal collapse in climate change discussions. As we face our own environmental challenges, the Anasazi offer lessons showing the importance of sustainable practices and the need for social cohesion in times of crisis. The Anasazi remind us of our deep connection to the environment and challenge us to consider our own society's resilience. In studying their past, we gain insights for our future. The enigma of the Anasazi continues to inspire and educate us today. The Anasazi's ability to thrive in such a harsh environment showcase their ingenuity and resilience.